Behavior, external appearance or action. That's great.
This isn't very surprising. It's not
Implementation
like
defined behavior. Yeah, go
knows
ahead.
what a program does. They could have just said what a program does. It's not very, you know.
Implementation defined behavior. Unspecified behavior where each implementation documents how the choice is made. Implementation defined behavior is somewhere where each implementation of the language does whatever it wants, but it must document it. A
I
local
know.
specific behavior. Behavior that depends on local conventions of nationality,
Of
culture, or
nationality,
language
culture, and
that
language.
each implementation documents. Oh, this is going. I hope there's not much of
Just,
that.
I'm going to Control F. There is exactly 5 results for that term in the entire
That
document.
is already too much.
That no, I think that 5 including the definition and the table of contents. So actually just 3.
I'm. Let's not spoil ourselves, but I'm going to say it right now, foreshadowing. One of them is probably going to be about parsing integers or something like that. And
Now that I think about it, really? I would, because I would assume a language that by default only takes ASCII for character sets would probably not really care about different manners of integer representation.
I mean,
I mean,
they
I'm
do care about
saying that.
something that depends on locale, and if it's not like number passing, I don't know what it is, or
To
date
spoil
time or something like that.
to spoil it just a little, they have a header for that, and they also have, well, basically the only place where local specific behavior is mentioned in the standard is it has a specific subsection dedicated only to it. So we're not going to be seeing it appear in other parts of a standard.
Thanks, Pierre, who is saying it's char passing, for example, Cyrillic. Oh, there's an example actually. An example of local specific behavior is whether is lower function returns true for a character other than a 26 lowercase Latin characters.
Oh, I don't see. I don't see how that could go wrong at all.
That's going to be really interesting. Wait, so
Okay.
it's not a
Wait,
function that. Wait,
if
it's
we
not a
want to
function
test
that takes
that,
a parameter and works differently based on the parameter of the encoding. It's the language implementation. It's the standard library that behaves differently on different machines.
yeah, yeah.
God.
So that, and Pierre says it's pronounced Cyrillic, which really, it's the first time I've ever heard it pronounced like that. But wow, okay.
I didn't know either, but
Yeah. I just wanted to say, if we want to test things like about local specific behavior, can we you have a sea lion window open?
yes.
Can we is it even possible to test this thing? Like you have to change the locale on your system to do that?
No. They say that each implementation documents. So it could be that they distribute, like the standard allows you to distribute a different binary for the libc in different countries
That's
that are
that does
hard-coded.
not sound real. That does not sound real.
I mean, it's what's written, right?
That to me it sounds more like, I don't
Like
know. That
they don't
wow,
say
that like I would,
they don't say that it is parameterized.
is that certain specific parts are broken. I would suppose that the way that it's done is that certain specific parts are relegated to separate dynamic libraries that are linked differently depending on the region. That
Maybe.
would that would make more sense. Yeah, and Steve says read the lookout on Envars, and that's how I'm thinking it would work, because and link at compile time with the various, because the way, and that would allow us to change it on compile time, because otherwise how would you if you have a program that you want to compile for different locales, how would you need to be able to do it on one machine. Pierre says it does allow you to support other kinds of car set or char sets. For example, as you'll see later, some chars are not on 8 bits and thus need other kinds of alignment. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's.
Wrong key.
I mean, we're going to have a
So
lot to say about char. um, returns a value of type int. Non-zero number means argument is a lowercase alphabet, and zero means is not a lowercase alphabet. So apparently it thinks U is a lowercase alphabet, hence it returns 512. And then if you do anything else, it's supposed to return zero. Oh, I actually do. It's a shame that I can't. I have mouse C enabled to type kana on my keyboard. It's a
I
shame that I
thought I
can't.
did, but it doesn't seem to work. So is that
I'm
uppercase or
curious. I'm
lowercase?
curious to see what.
It is segfault. Now that's great.
Yeah, probably need to import some headers for that to actually be able to work.
That's a
Because
segfault?
katakana, yeah, it's a segfault because probably katakana takes multiple bytes to encode, and so
But why does it compile then? I'm using it explicitly as a
I
char.
because it's
Because
well,
it's C, yes,
I
fine.
yeah.
This is
C. It's C. And yeah, what I'm assuming it's saying is no, actually, well, I mean, the compiler is just seeing characters, and I guess it's just ignoring non-letters. So if it sees the
I mean, to be fair, we are literally reading the standard. It's going to be written somewhere.
yeah, the question is where, but honestly,
We'll find that in time. To answer Xiv, is the local stuff related to the C local on Linux? I believe so, but I'm not sure. The point is, the existence of local control, etc., in Linux is something specific to Linux. So you can't use that in a standard for a language that is used elsewhere. So either that means that every OS has an equivalent for that, which I don't doubt, or something else.